Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from GROVIEW. This is their RD850 1080p Wi-Fi projector that you can pick up on Amazon at the time of this review for about $95. So it is a sub $100 price point for like an outdoor entertainment projector or a video game projector. This might just be what you're looking for. We're going to dig into this now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is everything that you get once you unbox it out of the box for the RD850. You get quite a large user manual, but it is obviously in a bunch of different languages. This will pretty much give you anything you need to know about this projector, so hold on to it just for reference. You do get also several other things here in the box, starting with an HDMI cable, which is always a welcome addition that they include that. Now this is a native 720p projector, but it does support a 1080p, so you can play 1080p files or playback on this. You also get an AV cable for all your legacy devices in case you have an older device that uses AV. You do have a two-prong to two-prong power cable here that will hook into the side of the projector for power. You do get a very basic remote, but has all the functions that you could need. It's nice, lightweight, and slim. You can see we've got a jog wheel here with our OK in the middle. We've got a back and a home information buttons, as well as muting and adjusting your volume. Now this also takes two AAA batteries that are not included, so you will have to apply them on your own. Now, interestingly enough, with this projector, it does boast 7,500 lumens and a 6,000 to 1 contrast ratio, which is a bump above what we see in the sub $100 price point projectors. Now they also give you a projection screen here. It is a cloth screen. It is a 100-inch screen, and it is included with this projector. Again, another extra that you normally don't see at this price point. Now looking at the projector itself, it's got a nice big lens on the front here with a lens cap. Obviously, excuse the fact that I didn't wipe it down ahead of time. There are some pieces of cardboard on there, but you can see that we do have an IR port in the front. We do have an IR port in the back as well, as on the side we have our power plug in. So you will see on the back here we do have that, plus we also have a 5-watt speaker that you guys are going to be able to check out here as well. Now we have a 3.5 millimeter output for external speakers, your AV, 2 full USB ports, and an HDMI port as well. You can hook up something like a Chromecast or a Fire Stick or a Roku to get access to Netflix or other services. Now we do have a focus ring at the top and 15 degrees of keystone correction, and then we do have our power button and some just regular buttons on the top if you don't want to use the remote. Now we do have a leveler here on the bottom that will spin out to help you level your picture here, and also in the middle is a spot for a tripod in case you want to hook this up to a tripod as well. You can. Okay, so let's take a look at the main interface here. You can see we've got a bunch of different selections. The first one being screen mirroring. Of course, this has Wi-Fi built into it, so you will be able to hook up your devices, either Apple or Android, via wireless or wired plug and play. Most likely with Apple, wired plug and play is going to work the best for you. For Android, it's going to be wireless, but you can do both. You can see up at the top we do have our PIN number there, which is a default of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, your IP address, and so forth. And this gives you an idea of how to mirror your screen to the unit so that you can play back files from your tablet or your phone. You do have video, photos, AV, HDMI, text files, and of course music. You do have a support button here that will tell you about your warranty and things like that, so you can go and check that out if you want to. Now let's take a look at settings here. Settings, we're going to have picture mode, and you do have standard. You've got a couple other picture modes that you can choose from that are like cool and mild, dynamic, and user, which will allow you to adjust your own contrast brightness. We're going to leave it on standard for the test. We do have color temperature here, as well as aspect ratio 16:9 or 4:3, noise reduction, projection mode, which means that we can hook this if you want to do it like a ceiling mount. You can do this upside down. You have all of those to choose from there, so you can do any orientation that you would like, depending on where you're going to install or use this projector. So you've got all of that. You do have a reduced display size, and that means we can zoom in up to 75 or 50%, depending on what we need to do. We have a bunch of different languages. You can factory restore your defaults. You do have blending. You do have a few other things like software update via USB as well in the options section. Now you do have sleep timer here. You can set it for 10 minutes all the way up to 90 minutes. So if you want it to go off, you're watching it while you're going to bed or something like that, you can set the sleep timer, and you can also set it to auto sleep as well for depending on how many hours you want to set that, so it will automatically go to sleep. Now you do have sound modes here built in, as well as balance. So sound modes, you do have standard, music, video, and a few others, including user, where you'll be able to go in and adjust your treble and bass according to what you like. So those are your setups here, and they're pretty nice. You can fine-tune it to whatever you would like to. Let's take a quick look at playback here of a 1080p file, so that you guys can see what we've got going on a USB stick. Put into this is just some gameplay from Fortnite, so that you guys can check out the colors. You can check out the sound as well as the fan noise, so that you guys can get a good idea of what you are getting when you're buying this. So let's take a quick listen, and here you go. So you can see we've got some on-screen controls as well, and you can see that the sound does very well at drowning out any fan noise that you're going to hear, even with that 5-watt speaker. So overall, not a bad deal. Very good color representation. You can see that 7500 lumens is definitely bright enough for you to get some good color out of this that pops, and the screen quality just looks really, really good. Okay, so that's my review of the GROVIEW RD850 that you can pick up on Amazon at the time of this review for about $95. And for the sub $100 price point, you're getting a lot of extras. You're getting a free screen, a cloth screen. You're getting a little bump up from the normal as far as the contrast is 6,000 to 1. The lumens are at 7,500. So you're getting a little bit of a bump up of what you would normally see on an entry-level projector for that under $100 price point. So overall, I'm definitely going to give this a thumbs up. It played back very well, even 1080p files. They were bright and crisp. I had no problems. This will be a really good thing for outdoor movie watching, or gaming via your console, or just general movie watching via using something like a Chromecast or a Roku or a Fire Stick or something like that. So overall, I think GROVIEW did a pretty good job here on the RD850, and I'm definitely going to give it a thumbs up. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. If you have any questions or comments about this device, please leave them in the comment section below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Remember to like, and if you guys have not subscribed yet, please do so, because that always helps me out. And I'll check you guys out on the next video.